There we go. Honestly, that thing over there though looks cool. And I like the music. Music's pretty sweet.
Welcome to the 2018-2019 SIQ Trial Next Level.
We do a lot of CPR. Okay, and you are totally right that this is an AED. So it would actually change the electrical impulses in your heart to restart it. So CPR.
Oh, like how they use in the hospital?
Yes, like the
correct. Okay.
Yes, but
Yeah.
a smaller version and much easier to use for the public. So a lot of places will have them for people to use, and then they're a company that does CPR. Yeah. So yeah, we do all sorts of training opportunities.
Lastly, each team will also have the opportunity to place programming skills challenge
That's
in which they have to
you too. Just look at all this stuff. I think it is. That's a lot of sand. Holy crap. That is sweet. There's even sand right here. I chose a bad day to wear flip-flops. I'm getting sand in my feet. Oh. Wow. Whoa!
Other people too, it looks like.
Look at how people built these though.
Is that cool?
It looks like hey.
I'm like, look at that, I kind of like that.
Oh, it's hey. Oh my god. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I've never been here. Look at all this. Oh god, that scared me. Your bottle scared me. Wow.
It's a simple sleep shower with everything we need. If you lock water and sleep, no matter what you go, son, and rest well, drinking the water inside yourself. Say no use for electricity.
Oh my god, the coffee just scared me. Oh, it's clown style. Wow. Wait.
Yeah, we were watching for you down that way.
Oh my god.
Try to talk her.
I'm gonna do that now. Holy crap. Now I really actually want to do that.
How about we take a look around?
I was
And
yeah, I was thinking
There's a
that.
lot of stuff, so you,
I was thinking that. Who knows? Maybe we'll find Kelly and Trina here.
maybe.
Oh, look at that. I want to make sure I save this so I'm recording this. And then also showing it on YouTube so people know
Yeah.
what how it's
Yeah. On Sunday.
wow. Whoa. Wow.
Find anything you like and put the name on it for you for free.
Oh my god. This one's a wolf, isn't it?
Yep.
Nice.
That one I really like, honestly. Honestly, the wolf ones are really cool. I like them.
How much is the wolf one?
Those are 10.
Those are 10?
Anything on
Like-
this front row is 10, and I put the name on them free.
Okay. Alright. Well, we just started off, so we're...
Yep, look all
Take a
around.
zoom
I'm
around
sure
and-
she'll be back. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think she'll find another one like I have.
No, that is nice.
I also have wolves that are printed somewhere out here.
Yeah, I was like looking around for
Right
that.
here. Right here,
Oh, that.
or right here.
Wow. That's sweet.
Thank you.
It's pretty cool.
You want to go in there? I think that's a small animal barn.
Nah.
Okay.
Plus, we also have to go back that way to explore the rest back there. So, yeah.
This is how our birds take their baths.
Whoa.
Should I go sit over there?
Yeah.
Hold their
Huh?
feet out and their tail feathers spread out wide to help them cool down, but also to help them dry. Now you can see, as I mentioned before, her feathers look a little bit different. Her feathers look a lot more streaky, a lot more wet. She decided she wanted to take that full bath and let all of that water get really close to her skin. So we were talking about her toes. Those nice long toes are now able to reach through those really fluffy feathers and grab onto the body of small birds. Now these birds also hunt using a pretty ingenious little cool thing that all birds have, I think. So all birds can see in ultraviolet light. Has anybody in here ever been bowling when they have the black light on and all of your clothes, anything that's white, glows really brightly in that black light? So that's how she can see. She can see a lot of things glowing. All these birds can. But she's one of the only birds that uses that ability to hunt. Now how she does that is mice, we're going to talk a little bit about how gross mice are. Mice don't have very good vision, but they have a really good sense of smell. So if there is a group of mice that is traveling together, the mice are going to run a couple of steps, and then they're going to pee a little bit. And then they're going to run a couple more steps, and they're going to pee a little bit more. That helps all of the mice behind them know what direction the whole group is going. But it accidentally creates a nice little Google Maps location finder for our little bird here. Because mouse pee
I'm glad we
glows
don't create Google
bright
Maps
purple.
that
You can see in ultraviolet light.
Oh, God,
So
that
for
would
her,
be
she's
so
flying
bad.
around. She sees those little pee droplets that those mice have been leaving behind. Maybe she sees that that leads into a bush, and then there are no little droplets leading out of that bush. She has learned that there are definitely going to be some mice hiding in that grass, in that bush that she can see. Now, like I said, kestrels are very cool. They're one of my favorites because of all of these really cool things that they can do. She is, again, a tiny falcon. So as I'm bringing
so
her
cute.
around, I want you to look into her face. If you can, you might be able to see into her nostrils. Her nostrils are at the very top of her beak. And if you can see into those nostrils, you might be able to see what looks like a nice big yellow booger. Now that is not a booger, although these birds will drool out of their noses. So they do oftentimes have things coming out of their nose. But that is not a booger, that is actually a bone. Because falcons are all fast flyers, they need to have something that is built in to help them breathe. So if you have ever been driving and you're going super fast, and maybe you stick your head out the window, hopefully you're not driving, maybe a family member is, or if you've ever been driving super fast on your bike and that wind is hitting you really hard in the face, it is very hard to breathe. We are not adapted to breathing when moving very fast, but
There are a
that
lot
nice
of
little
Kid Stop
booger
staff
bone in
here.
her nose
There are a lot of
does
Kid
allow her
Stops
to
here.
breathe.
Kid
And how it
Stoppers
does
here.
that is it's going to catch all of that fast-moving air, and it's going to swirl it. And as that swirls, it's going to slow down substantially, and that's going to allow her to continue to breathe as she flies at those super fast speeds and chases down her favorite prey. Now the last cool thing that all falcons are going to have is this beautiful eye black below her eyes. So again, as I'm bringing her around, you might be able to see that nice eye black. It's very similar, if you've ever watched football, I'm sure a lot of you have, to when football players put the eye black below their eyes. We do that, and football players do that, to help us see things like footballs flying in a really sunny area. She is able to do that, but she can't go out and buy her own eye black. She can't go out and buy her own sunglasses. She has to grow them. But that allows her to continue to hunt even if it's incredibly sunny. Because remember, she's going to love to eat things that are flying around. Now these birds will also eat all kinds of other silly things, like snakes and small lizards. Sometimes they'll even eat frogs. But for the most part, they're going to really aim for things that are flying. Now this bird is with us because she hit something. Now we don't know fully what she hit, but when she came to us, she was missing part of her eye, and she was completely unable to vocalize. These tiny birds rely really heavily on their ability to vocalize because it's how they communicate. If she could have her way, if she could be yelling, she would come out into the space and she would probably immediately start yelling at all of you. We have 2 other kestrels at the Raptor Center, and when they come out into situations like this, their first response is to shout at all of you to let you all know that this is their space. It doesn't matter that they just came out into it. They've never seen it before. They have no idea what's going on. They want you to know that this is their space, and they will fight you for it. Now, because she can't vocalize, that is one of those things that would make her unable to go back out into the wild, even if there was nothing else wrong with her, because they do really heavily rely on their vocalizations. But because she had an issue with her eye, we were able to heal it up for a while. She could see some movement, she could see some shadows, but after about 8 years with us, she started to hold it shut a lot. And when she was holding it shut, she wasn't really eating, she wasn't really taking her baths, she wasn't doing the things that she really liked to do. So we called in a bird eye doctor because we were worried that maybe she was feeling some pain in there. Now that bird eye doctor was able to look into that eye and see that she had developed some swelling that had never been there before. So instead of letting her continue to live with what was probably a little uncomfortable of an eye, we just popped it right out and we sewed that eye shut, and now she does fantastic. She hasn't had any more problems with it, she eats really well, she loves her baths as you got to see, and we're hoping to have her with us for a lot longer. Now in the wild, kestrels are not very long-lived birds. They typically only live 5 to 7 years. She is 9 this year, and we're hoping that she'll reach 15, maybe even a little bit older than that. Does anybody have any questions about her before we move on? Her name is Darner. That is a great question. She is named after the blue darner dragonfly because in the fall, these birds will actually migrate south following that dragonfly migration. That isn't something that I knew before I started working at the Raptor Center. I had no idea that dragonflies migrated. I just figured at the end of the year they died, like the rest of the bugs. That's what I like to believe in my mind.
Same.
But they will actually follow that migration south and continue. Any other questions? I will send you a picture. Yeah.
There we go. been recording for already 14 minutes.
Sorry.
It's okay. Oh god, that looks so cool. And then we'll come back this way so we can leave out that door. Or never mind. Wait a minute.
Look at that drawing. It's kind of cool.
Wow. God, that's so creepy. You just turn around and you see that. You're just like, oh, hi there. Oh, that's cool. Sick. Yeah, we hear you, Trey. Whoa, I forgot the rides are over there. Holy crap. I just saw that thing and I was like, oh, wow, what the heck is that? I would probably been terrified if I went on that. Just be like, oh, God, nope, get me off. I would have been like, nope, get me off, get me off, get me off. Oh my God, that's so flippin' scary. That is so scary for me. Holy crap. Homemade ice cream. Huh. Now that's basically probably the main thing for the fair, right? Don't you think that's the main thing on this fair? This fair?
Right?
Yeah. I'd say it would have to be.
You want to go in this
I've been in there before actually.
Why don't we just take a quick peek? They might have
I still want to see that though. Because honestly, those carnival rides look really awesome. There's a Ferris wheel! Wow. It says there's no Wi-Fi connection. Because it's showing those legs.
Look at those pictures. I didn't want us to like.
Oh, they're hologram me. Holy crap, that's the wolf one. Those two wolf ones. Oh my God, that's so cool.
I started watching it.
Look at all of these wolves. Wolf. Oh my God, that's so cool.
Instantly it heats up to 130 degrees.
Oh, it's even changing.
I feel it's getting harder.
Oh Oh my god, that's
Yeah. Reusable therapeutic heat.
that is cool.
Perfect hand warmers for the wintertime, right?
Yeah.
They never expire, so you can use them over and over again, hot or cold. Yeah, we make larger ones too. Check them out. Okay, yeah, come on back. We have a lot of cool stuff. We have shoulders, feet, back, and everything massage.
Look. That is cool. Wow. Anyways, we should probably keep going. So honestly, I want to try out some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Though.
There they
What?
have information on wolves.
Woo. Hi. I'm actually a wolf fan myself too.
Huh?
I'm actually a wolf fan.
Oh, very cool.
We'd love to.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm like.
It's okay.
Right when you take a bite, right?
Okay. Well, feel free to take me in to get some details.
Woo.
I've got a lot of information at this table, so feel free to kind of filter through it and ask questions. And do y'all live in the area?
Star Tall.
Okay. Oh, perfect. So we have a group. We have groups all around the state. We call them wolf packs. It's cheesy, I know, but we've got a group here in St. Cloud that meets about once a month to every other month at the library. So if you're ever interested in coming, feel free. You can always sign up on our email list. I email very rarely.
Can I take your card?
Yeah, that's my card there. And then this is like this information on the back is all kinds of stuff.
Thank you.
Wow.
Love it.
This is Mickey Mouse.
None of this.
He wanted a Mickey Mouse.
Aw, that's cute. But yeah.
So do you guys track wolves too and see how they're doing? Or?
The DNR does that, but like a large part of what I do is I've been looking at pretty much all of the data since the 70s and looking for areas where there's some inconsistencies and things, and just trying to work on ways to help improve the overall data set and stuff. Yeah, so I'm very familiar with all of it, though I have not gone out myself.
Okay, sure. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. Thank you for showing me that. Otherwise, I would have totally missed that.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.